Thousands are expected in the small town of Medora, North Dakota over the 4th of July weekend when the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library opens its doors.
For the last 3 years, hundreds of workers have been building this very unique and interactive library that pays tribute to Teddy Roosevelt, who lived and worked in Medora. WDAY News reporter Kevin Wallivan spent several days in the Badlands to learn more about this state-of-the-art library, a way to honor our 26th president.
For decades, this has been the attraction for those coming to Medora in western North Dakota. The incredible, majestic Badlands, the bison, the buttes, but now stretching across 94 acres.
We like to say the library is the landscape and the landscape is the library.
A 90,000 square foot presidential library that just seems to fit.
Built this building that truly rises out of the landscape. It doesn't sit on top of it. It's just an incredible complement to the landscape and really just looks amazing.
This is the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library, and it practices what the president preached: conservation, a net zero carbon footprint. The only presidential library in the world to boast this. A self-sufficient site. Geothermal systems, on-site solar, off-site renewables. And the roof on the library?
And you'll be able to walk up onto the roof to look over to the views of the national park, to look over the views of the grasslands.
It will be very difficult to be bored, whether you're indoors or outdoors.
It's an NDSU Henninger Extension Research Project. They collected seeds and grew the native grass plugs for the roof.
There's about 60 different species of plants, both grasses and forbs, that are located on the roof with a total of about 140,000 plugs.
And construction materials used in building the project? Mass timber, rammed earth, which is an ancient construction technique.
So it's really to bring the outdoors in. And so what you're seeing here is a rammed earth wall that's 26 feet in height. It's built with sediment from the local area. And so the idea is to give you the sense of the buttes that are around the Badlands. The colors are specifically selected. It serves as a thermal mass, so it'll help regulate our temperature and humidity in the space.
And low carbon concrete. The wood you see here on the outside, pine and acacia, treated with heat, not chemicals or stains. Outside, an impressive boardwalk that will take visitors from the library.
The outdoors is just as important as the indoors for us.
Into the Wild West, overlooking the Badlands.
What happens around you, as you can see, the landscape rises out to the west. The landscape will rise around you as you walk the boardwalk.
One thing about this presidential library is it's not like the library you read about in your history books or traveled with your parents or grandparents to. This library is highly interactive.
And so the buzz behind the library and people coming to Medora this summer is very contagious.
Tomorrow night, we take you inside the library. And there is no other presidential library like this. Immersive, high-tech.
So cattle roundup is over here where you'll go and you'll drive cattle and round them up. Behind you is the target practice.
What a tribute to the president who credits his time here in North Dakota for his success in the White House. In Medora, Kevin Wallivan, WDAY News.
All living presidents have been invited to the 4th of July open house in Medora. Just spectacular.
I think the boardwalk would be as nice
Yes.
or as beautiful as inside the library.
I'm going to have to plan another trip this summer.
Oh, classes should go out there, right?
Yeah.